Now, 1 in 5 people with learning disabilities say they were prevented from voting at last year's local elections because of their disabilities. That's according to a survey by the charity MENCAP. With the general election just a few weeks away, workshops have been held in Hertfordshire to help people with special needs understand their democratic rights. Yvonne has more.
26-year-old Ed Barrett has the autistic condition Asperger's and ADHD. He's bright, lives mainly independently and works as a gardener. But Ed has never felt able to vote.
Asperger's syndrome affects my thinking and ADHD affects your concentration because I don't understand how these things work. I don't see the point in voting for something that I don't understand in case I vote for the wrong thing.
Ed isn't alone. A survey by the charity United Response found that out of 2,000 people with learning disabilities, only 33% voted in the last general election, despite their legal right to do so, compared to just over 65% of the general population. And after last year's local elections, the charity MENCAP found that 1 in 5 people had been turned away from polling stations because of their disabilities.
There are 2 barriers to people with learning disabilities taking part in the democratic process. The first is a lack of easily accessible information in an easy-read format, like the Easy News publication that United Response does. The second is a lack of awareness about the accessibility issue by politicians and candidates.
More people with learning disabilities are now challenging the status quo. Here, candidates in Twickenham are tackled over benefit cuts.
What is your party doing to avoid vilifying people with disabilities who need benefits?
Parliament does 3 things.
In Hertfordshire, hundreds have been attending new workshops to help them understand the election. More than 1 million people with special needs in the UK could be voting for the first time. That's enough to make a real difference in marginal constituencies. Well, for the first time ever, all the main parties say they are going to do more to encourage people to vote, including producing their manifestos in this kind of easy-read format. But many argue that's nowhere near enough, and they'd like to see every candidate on the ground aware of the needs of people with learning disabilities as part of their campaign. Yvonne, BBC London News.